Hello. So for my activity, I am doing a 12th grade civics class. Our learning objectives for the lesson are that by the end of the lesson, students will be able to identify the different branches of the US government. Students are going to be able to analyze each branch's role in the US government, and also students will understand the importance of each branch's checks on one another. Our ELD learning slash language objectives are students will be able to exchange information and ideas as they collaborate in groups. Students will be able to write a concise summary of reading using complete sentences and keywords. Also for our standards, for the social science content standards for California, it's 12.4. Students analyze the unique roles and responsibilities of the three branches of government as established by the US Constitution. Our strategy for today is going to be clustering. I'll be using this as an into activity, and I'm going to have students use a shared Google Doc, and I'll be the sole editor where I can edit it, and they're going to call out words that they associate with these three vocabulary words. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So hello class, it's good to see all you guys. I know you guys just got done watching the flipped classroom video the night before. So for today, we're going to be focusing on the three branches of the US government. I know some of you maybe have heard of this or have just heard it passing by. So basically what we need to know for now is there's three branches of the US government. These are the executive, the legislative, and the judicial branch. Each branch has its own special roles. And so basically what we're going to do is we're going to start by doing a clustering activity where you guys are going to open that Google Doc that I shared with you guys. And I'm going to have you guys spitfire, call out some words that you associate when you hear or see the different vocab words, which are executive, legislative, and judicial. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys, and we can go ahead and get started. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the executive branch. So who here wants to say something that comes to mind with the executive branch?
I can.
Awesome. Okay, so what do you have?
President.
Yes, perfect. President. The president is the commander-in-chief, and he is actually the leader of the executive branch. Okay, so anything else?
Veto.
Yes, great job. So the president actually does have can veto a bill that is presented by the legislative branch. Okay, so anything else, guys?
Cabinet.
Awesome. So this is referred to the presidential cabinet, and this is what a lot of people would just say it's the president's team that he has that works with him. So, okay, so anything else, guys?
Decision maker.
Awesome. Yes, decision maker. So a lot of people view the president as the leader of the country, and so he has a lot of decisions that he has to make, and we'll get more into what those decisions are when we move on. So we're going to go on to the legislative branch now. So if anyone wants to chime in, what do you guys think of when you hear or see these words?
Senate.
Awesome. Senate. Senate does refer to one is one part of Congress, and Senate is one of those. Anything else?
House of Representatives.
Yes. House of Reps. And this is another part of Congress, and both have their own roles that we'll go into later. Anything else?
Make laws.
Yes. Make laws. So the Senate or the House can both propose laws, and they both have to agree on it by majority vote. And then the president will get to decide whether he wants to ratify this or he can choose to veto it. Okay, so anything else?
Override veto.
Awesome, that's a good one. So override veto is where if 2/3 of Congress agree, they can override a veto that the president did on their law that they proposed. So go ahead. We're going to go do with judicial now. So anything for judicial?
Judges.
Yes, judges. So right now there are currently 8 Supreme Court judges. There are always going to be 9, and it's actually a pretty hot topic right now, with President Trump wanting to confirm a Supreme Court judge before he leaves office. But there are usually 9 that are on the bench. So anything else?
Courts.
Courts, yes. So the judicial branch is made up of um, various federal courts. One of the most important is the Supreme Court, and that's who will deem if laws are constitutional or not. So anything else?
Laws.
Laws, yes. So that's a good one too. So when laws do go into effect, um, the judicial branch does look at them and they deem if they are constitutional or not. And you'll get some high profile cases that will challenge existing laws that come into effect. So anything else for this one, guys?
Um, Supreme.
Supreme. So this is actually a really good word. This refers to the Supreme Court, which, like we were saying earlier, those are those 9 judges that are on the Supreme Court. And one really thing you guys can note in your notes is that these judges do serve life terms. So that's why it's always a very big decision whenever one gets appointed by a president. And to kind of tie this in, the legislative branch, the Senate is the one that actually confirms that. So great job, guys. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to save this document. Go and just put it on the side of your guys' tabs, and we're going to go ahead and move on to the next activity. I want you guys to use this when you guys go to complete the web quest that I made for you guys. Awesome.